and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Christian Scott Tunde Adjuah is a driving force in the next generation of jazz artists. He's out this year with an ambitious project. He is marking the 100th anniversary of the first jazz recordings by releasing a trio of albums he calls the Centennial Trilogy. As I said, it is an ambitious project, and we are honored to have you back on this program. My man, how you doing?
I'm great. How
Good
you?
to see you, man. How's your mom and your twin brother and your grandmother and your family?
Everybody's good.
You're part of a wonderful family, man.
Thank you. I appreciate
It's
you.
a great family, man. And your uncle?
Yeah, he's great. I just saw him.
Donald Harrison Jr., the great jazz artist, is his uncle.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I just saw him. We played together. He beat me up. I learned a lot.
Yeah. That's what
It's good to still get lessons.
That's what family's for, huh?
Yes, sir.
I think the last time you were here, maybe you hadn't changed your name.
No, I had not.
You had not changed the name last time you were. For those who knew you as Christian Scott when you first came out, you're still Christian Scott. You added some to your name.
Yep.
Tell me what you did and why you did it.
Yeah, so I always say that I completed my name.
Okay.
By adding on Tunde and Adjuah. Just to, I wasn't comfortable exclusively navigating the world as Scott. Obviously, I'm a world citizen. As a jazz musician or as a practitioner in this culture of music, you get to travel the world, right? I've been touring since I was about 14 years old, and when you're in all of these different places, all of these different cultures, the way they react to our names, I learned it gave me a different context. And so as I got older and started to tour more, maybe about 16 or 17 years old, I started to feel it when people called me Scott. It felt differently. It didn't feel like I was being called. And so I decided to complete my name by adding Tunde and Adjuah. And these are names that have reverence sort of in the culture that I come from in New Orleans, Black Indian and Afro-Native American culture. Obviously, my uncle has been chief. I just became chief this year. My grandfather was chief. So I wanted to sort of de-westernize my name in a way that sort of harkened to the cultural tenets that I hold dear. But I also wanted to hold on to Scott. Because it's also important to me that people acknowledge and reference the fact that I'm aware of, and they need to be aware of what my actual history is here. Obviously the way that we've got these surnames is kind of dense, right? And that wasn't a part of what I wanted to give to my children when they get here, right? And I don't necessarily know that they're going to be called Adjuah. I think when I get married or find a partner and have kids, I think we'll probably mutually decide what our family name will be, and then we'll let the children determine what the naming will be. But in the interim, I'm Tunde Adjuah.
So when you hear yourself introduced in that way now, referenced that way around the world, as you were starting to have some issues with Scott not feeling it, to use your phrase, how does it feel now?
It feels amazing.
Yeah.
It feels, obviously, to me, it's important to deal with the fact that we have a history that predates the American experiment.